Coming up in our Diaspora Check In, we're speaking to a young Jamaican determined to make a difference. We have that after this.
So in our Diaspora Check In this morning, we're going to have a chat with Zachary Hilton, a young Jamaican who is determined to make a difference in marginalized communities through transformation projects across the United States. He zooms in now to have a chat with us. Morning, Zachary. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm well. Give thanks, and thanks for asking. I said in the opening, a young Jamaican, but even though that might be true, I don't think you were born in Jamaica, were you?
No, I wasn't. My father was born in Jamaica, and that is my connection to Jamaica. He was born in Kingston, and he tells me on Homestead Road, and he moved to the U.S. when he was about 15 with his family. But our family comes together pretty regularly for family reunions, so I get a chance to meet my family in Jamaica and around the world.
When last were you here?
The last time I was there was, I think, before the pandemic, 2018. Actually, this year we're having a family reunion in Louisiana. So I think next year we might go back to Jamaica. So okay. Looking forward to it.
Okay, fantastic. If the Homestead Road is where I'm thinking, and I was born very, very close to that road, somewhere in Rollington Town, I think that's where it is. Any kind of influence because of Jamaican connection? Any kind of influence in the way you grew up in the United States?
Yeah, I think my father had a huge influence on, my values, the things I care about. And if not my father, my grandmother, and in general, my aunts and uncles. These are all people that have been critical parts of the way that I've grown up and the impact I want to have in the world. I think one of the things that I've appreciated while growing up in America, my father made sure that I've had a very world view of what matters and understanding that people in different places have different experiences, but at the same time, we all matter.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Before I get to ELLC, confusion might not be the right word, but was there any kind of confusion in the way you grew because you were a United States, born in the United States, but then you have a Jamaican connection? Was there any kind of confusion? And as I said, maybe confusion wasn't the right word there, but any kind of mix-up because of that?
I guess growing up, you don't think, I don't know, I thought it was the norm.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that other people's parents were different. So for me, that was, if you didn't have a Jamaican father, then you were different.
Yeah, I understand. Improving marginalized communities, even though I understand those words, explain that.
Yeah. So I went to school to learn about international development in my master's degree. And after that, I started working in local government in Minnesota in the U.S. And after working with a few different partners that have been committed to racial equity, really helped me understand Blackness and Africanism and what does it mean to create a world that doesn't have racism. How does that work? And so for me, it's been about how do you take the institutions and systems that have been, especially in the U.S. and around the world, designed to intentionally harm specific communities and transform those institutions to be solely about improving the well-being of those communities. And so that's really what I mean when I think about marginalized communities. Who is most harmed by the systems and structures we have in place right now? And definitely in the U.S., especially in our communities here in Minnesota, it's been Black and American Indian populations, and especially Black populations. So that's what I focus on working on.
Yep. And even though I understand all of that, why did you want to take that route? Why did you want to go there?
You know, I spent a lot of time abroad. I lived in Taiwan for a while, worked in Senegal for a while, and you know, I see my people in other people, but you know, it all started with like community organizing, right, in my home in Cleveland, and I feel like the people that have been a part of raising me, I guess I owe it to them and the people that come after me to make sure that the world will be prepared to be better for them.
Yep.
And so this is, in my opinion, the most effective way for me to get there.
Yep. Double-barrel question. What is ELLC and what's your vision for ELLC?
Yeah. So I started a consulting firm after I left work. I'm actually in a PhD program right now at Brandeis University in the Boston area. And the consulting firm, you know, I found out my grandmother on my mother's side, her name is Emma. And my grandmother on my father's side, her name is Gina. So I named my company after them. And I've just started out, but I want to be able to lead and be a part of this type of work where we are changing institutions to really be about centering people who are the most marginalized, especially my own people, around the world. So that's the vision I'm trying to execute here. The mission I'm trying to get towards is really about making a movement possible and real for everyone.
Yeah, I said at the start of the program, for another reason, that success is a journey. Where are you in this journey?
I don't know. I think every day is a learning opportunity. You know? And I told someone not long ago that I am thankful for all the teachers around me. So I guess in the middle, and I hope to keep moving, you know?
Yep, and I have a feeling that it will. We have to go. Anyone you want to say hi to in Jamaica before you go?
All my family, all the Hiltons, all the Petnots. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, great to meet you, and continue to do what you're doing. Fantastic what you're doing. God bless you.
Thanks.
All right, founder of ELLC, Mr. Zachary Hilton.